There are many situations where lockboxes are very useful, from managing funds within a family to managing them within a large corporation. In this tutorial, we are going to use a scenario of a small non-profit consisting of Alice, Bob, Carol, and Dave. If you want to view other scenarios, check the links to information in the Resources section at the top of the screen. Our small nonprofit wants to manage some funds, but has a requirement that there must be majority agreement to spend funds. So there must be agreement between 3 of the 4 members. So Alice is going to create a lockbox for their funds, and this is Alice's Armory screen. To create a lockbox, you must be in Expert mode. Under the User menu, select Expert, and then you'll have to restart Armory. Once you do, you will have this extra button available. Click on Lockboxes. Here's the screen from which we can manage our multi-signature lockboxes. As Alice is the organizer, she just needs to click on the Create Lockbox. Lockboxes allow us to have multiple signatories and can also control how many we need out of the total. Alice has a total of 4 signatories, but only 3 need to sign to spend funds, so she will set this to 3 out of 4. Note that we can have many variations from 1 through 7. The first thing is to give this a name. Alice chose ABCD funds. Now what Alice needs is the public keys for each of the 4. The first one is herself, so she can click on the address book. What is shown are the wallets she has access to and various transaction information. She can just select her own wallet and click on Select Wallet. To add information to this key, click on Edit. Alice decides to put her own contact information here and clicks OK. Now to enter Bob's key. Bob and Alice are very close, so Bob has already sent Alice a watching-only copy of his wallet. Alice can use this. Click on the address book for this one, and now Alice just needs to choose Bob's watching-only wallet and click on Select Wallet. She can also add information to this key as she did on her own. Let's just stick with the contact info for now. Now the third public key needs to come from Carol. Carol, however, didn't want to send over a watching-only wallet, so she chose to bring a file with her public key information. Let's just scoot over to Carol's Armory for a moment to see how she did this. Carol needs to be in Expert mode, and click on the Lockboxes button. Instead of creating a lockbox, she clicks on the Select Public Key button. Then she can select her wallet from the list. She can also be very nice and add her contact information, carol@abcd.com. Now she clicks on Continue, and from this window can save the public key information to a file by clicking on Save to File. Now she can bring this file over on a USB drive or send it as an attachment to an email. Let's go back to Alice and see how she uses the file. For the third key, Alice clicks on Import and then on Load from File. She chooses the file that Carol provided and then clicks Done. Now we have Carol's key and the contact information she provided. On to the final public key, which is Dave. Let's go to Dave's Armory and see how he is going to send the information to Alice. Dave also needs to be in Expert mode, and then click on Lockboxes, and then clicks on the Select Public Key, and choose from the address book his own wallet. He can enter in the contact details, dave@abcd.com, and then click on Continue. His choice now is to copy this text to the clipboard and include it in an email that he is sending to Alice. The text is this information highlighted. And now he is done, so it is back to Alice again. Alice clicks on Import and then goes to the email which she received from Dave. She just copies the entire text and pastes this back to this screen. And then save the lockbox. Now Alice can export this lockbox to send to everyone by clicking on Export. She can send it as an email, copy the text, or save as a file. After she has done this, it is just a matter for each of the others to import it. Let's finally jump over to Bob to see how he does this. As with the others, he needs to be in expert mode. He just clicks on Lockboxes, and then clicks on the Import Lockbox. Now he can copy the text that Alice included in an email, and paste that here, and click Done. It's that easy. And don't worry, even though it looks like this can be modified, if anything significant is changed, like the number of signatories for example, Armory will not change the lockbox but create a brand new one. That is it for creating a lockbox.